Hola, buenos días.
Buenas tardes, buenas noches.
This is Barb.
And this is Estela.
And welcome to
Cafecito.
And Crime. Hello, everyone.
We're back.
We are fucking back.
Back again.
Sorry about that.
Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Right?
Yeah, tell a friend.
That's all I know.
Well, they should tell a friend, please, so that we can gain some followers. That would be great.
Muchas
Échame la
gracias.
mano. Muchas gracias.
Sí.
But anyway, we are back. So I had construction in my house, so we had nowhere.
Our recording area was musty, crusty, dusty.
Literal dust.
Literally dust.
Because the man was like, ahí donde está tu desk, voy a hacer un agujero. So I was like, okay.
No, not just one bitch.
No, he made like 7. And then after that, we're back.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we've been good. I think that everything's been okay. It's just that we did have a little bit of going with the construction. It was kind of like stressful for me.
And then I moved. Yeah.
So we had to move her, and it
was just like a lot going on.
Yeah,
pero
but congratulations on your new place, sister.
muchas gracias.
I hope that you're enjoying it. It's very nice. Very, very super nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back, and we're happy to be back.
I was just telling Barb I miss recording.
So then we're recording. Yeah. So today it's going to be my case, my turn. We will be discussing the Fisher family murders.
Okay.
And we are going to Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay.
So if you would like to come with us to Scottsdale, Arizona, go ahead and grab your cafecitos.
And let's get started.
Fun, random, interesting fact about Scottsdale, Arizona. I don't know why I want to say it like that.
Scottsdale, Arizona.
Is that they're known for, I thought this was the coolest thing ever. They're known for their weekly art walk, which means that it has been running for decades. It's a free weekly event held every Thursday evening from 7 to 9, because I looked it up.
7 p.m. to 9 p.m. or
Yes.
en la mañana?
No, en la tarde. In Old Town Scottsdale Art District. It features extended hours at galleries, live music, street performances, and artists.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Super cool. Not only that, but this city has more than 100 art galleries.
Oh.
100.
100.
Yes, that's a lot.
No, pues sí.
Un cienón?
Un cienón, pues.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
And lastly is that the McDowell Sonoran Preserve protects over 30,000 acres of desert and one of the largest preservations
in the U.S. Wow, 30,000 acres.
Dude, when I was typing that, I was like, that's a lot of thousands of acres. If 1 acre is un vergo,
yeah, like for
30,
somebody to live, because when you're like, oh, I live on an acre, you're like, wow, bitch, you got land.
You got land.
Tienes terreno.
Tienes terreno.
Yeah.
Y estás peleando por los terrenos.
Yeah.
Pero 30, like
30,
nobody's
000?
fighting for these terrenos.
No, but they're protected.
30,000.
See, that's very Yellowstone. You should watch.
No, I'm not interested.
Okay, wow.
So we are going to April the 11th of 2001.
Okay.
A quiet suburban morning in Scottsdale is shattered by an explosion so powerful it shakes the neighborhood. Like literally. I know that everybody says literally, but it literally shook the neighborhood. It was just something so big, and imagine like in a quiet town, little area, y nada más se oye un explosion. Kaboom.
Yeah, pues sí, let's say like here in your neighborhood, like de por sí, you hear an explosion. No, pero digo, like imagine an explosion. You know what I mean?
It was
imagine you're just here fucking working.
Chilling.
You're working your little with your
computer,
screens, talking on the phone with your clients or whatever.
Y nada.
And
Boom.
then poofs.
Yeah.
Do you duck and cover over under your desk?
But dude, what do? Like,
do you think it's like
it like moves todo? Like todo se te mueve la chingada.
Do you think it's an earthquake?
I would know it was something that has to do something with an explosion for sure. Mm-hmm. So the 911 calls begin to come in.
Right.
The home is engulfed in flames, and the flames look like they might even be going to the next door neighbor. Like the neighbor that was on the phone was like, you need to hurry up because the flames are moving.
It's expanding.
It's expanding. The house completely burned down in minutes, and there was debris scattered everywhere. Under their carport, there was one pickup truck that was melted almost to the tires.
Oh my God.
Melted. I'm not talking una camioneta, güey. O sea, I'm not talking about, a little bit. No.
Charred.
Melted to where you couldn't even see like
that it was a car.
That it was a truck. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There was a truck allí, and the walls of the home were completely gone. It flattened the home almost completely. Like you could see from one side to the other side with no walls of how the explosion just took
everything.
Everything.
Wow.
Once the firefighters were able to get close to the home, because obviously they had to let it die down a little and just kind of assess the situation and the damage of the fire, it was found that's when they found the complete devastation. In one of the rooms, they found Bobby. Bobby Fisher is the family that lived in this home's 10-year-old son. He was the first one to be discovered lying on a mattress, and he was the one that had the least burn damage. Mm-hmm. It was still difficult for them to identify him because he was completely charred. And in the next room, they found 12-year-old Brittney Fisher, who was also lying in her bed, but she was unrecognizable. They really could not tell who that was. In the third room, there was a third victim, but she was unrecognizable even more. They knew that it was an adult because of the size.
Right, compared to
the children. Mm-hmm. And when checking out her body, they found a wedding ring on her, which meant that was the remains of 38-year-old Mary Fisher. She was also found on a mattress laying in her room. This told the investigators that the family was not aware of the fire, or they didn't get a chance to attempt to get out.
Right.
This was the Fisher family, as I said before. But when talking to the neighbors, they were very clear that there was someone missing.
Yeah.
There's somebody else that's not there. Robert William Fisher, the father of the children and the husband of Mary. Mm-hmm. Along with this, and when the investigators took a closer look to find out what the cause of the explosion, it turns out someone had cut the gas line to the furnace.
Oh, shit. So it was just like a gas started leaking?
It started leaking. The gas had been leaking into the house, and it reached some sort of ignition, something that ignited, right? So this is when the explosion occurred. When going through the home, still kind of looking for evidence or what happened, they also find that there was 2 candle holders. So that was what caused
the explosion.
Along with that, they also found a makeshift device made out of batteries attached to wire tinfoil, reported by a local newspaper. This is what they said. Mm-hmm. They could have that they could have used to spark the fire. Not only was Robert Fisher missing, the family dog named Blue was also missing. Aww. He was a lab.
Aww.
Police was able to determine that along with Robert and Blue, Mary's year 2000 Toyota 4Runner Silver was also missing.
Okay.
The police looked everywhere and they tried everything to locate Robert and Blue, or at least their remains, because they thought that they were dead too.
Somewhere in the home,
or, maybe they couldn't identify them for some reason. They were nowhere to be found. This left police with 2 conclusions. Either Robert was just not home and he had not gotten the news of what happened to his family, or he was the one responsible for the murders.
Right. Okay.
Investigators were still hoping that this was just the fact that he had not gotten the news yet and he was maybe at work or something.
He was out doing something else.
They did get word that Robert never made it to his job.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Now, they did ask for the media to help him out, to put out information in case he was to see the news. But nothing ever since April the 11th, Robert never came back home.
That's strange.
What happened that morning, we will never know. Obviously, it was just them, the family that was there. But let's find out a little bit more about who Robert William Fisher is. So he was born in Brooklyn, New York on April the 13th of 1961. He was born to his father, William Fisher, and his mother, Jan Howell. And he had 2 sisters. When Robert was 15, his mother left their home.
Okay.
And she didn't leave in bad terms. Like, ella se quería ir bien y...
So, abandonó la familia?
Sí, yeah. Some people say que sí abandonó la familia, but we're talking about in the 1970s, por decir 1960s.
So, like, she just wanted to separate from her husband?
Yes.
And she was the one to leave the home as opposed to, I guess,
exactly,
the dad leaving.
So she was leaving behind a long time full of mistreatment and abuse from William, Robert's father.
Senior, I guess, whatever.
Senior. After the divorce, Robert and his sisters went to live with their father. Mm-hmm. So le quitó los niños a la señora.
Okay.
Yeah. To Arizona. And Robert attended Sahara High School in Tuscany, Arizona. From the 3 children, Robert is the one that took the divorce the hardest. Like, he had a really hard time.
Did you say he was the oldest, or
yes, like he was the oldest, and he had 2 sisters. And this had a long-lasting effect on his life. Like, yo entiendo que hay muchas personas que they're like, oh, my parents got divorced, and like my parents were divorced, and I kind of I don't see my life without my parents being divorced now. But he could not get over it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's some people that just get...
Like, it hits him really hard. Because there's some people are like, I wish you guys would have split up sooner or something, you know?
Or, like, for example, like I said, I don't remember my life with my parents together. That's all I know. So, and then there's other people that are like, no, my parents, I want them to be together.
Right.
Students that knew Robert remembered that he seemed very bitter about it. And that he would talk about it very often. Like, siempre lo recordaba. Like, oh, I wish my mom was here.
Up,
or, oh, my mom left me.
Or I wish my parents were together.
Yeah. You know. Going on to even say that his life would have been so different if his mother had not abandoned the family. But like I said, I don't think she meant to, like, I don't think she was just like, okay, peace out. Like,
I'm never going to see you guys.
Yeah, like, I don't think that's what she wanted. But at that time, I guess she didn't have
she didn't have resources para pelear la custodia de los
exactly
kids.
Or maybe, I don't know, we don't know what happened, but he made it seem like she got up and left, like abandoned them. In his eyes, maybe that was his. After high school, Robert attempted to join the Navy SEALs but was not accepted. This was very devastating to Robert. Like, he really wanted to be in the military, and he felt like he was a failure. Now, I kind of weaned off of what the Navy SEALs and how hard it is to get girl. So out of, like, I believe 200 applicants, less than 20 make it.
I was going to say, do you think you would make Navy SEAL?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wouldn't even try. Like, it's like
they're training
extremely hard. Like, and then a lot of the people, most of them just, they quit because they go through like a week's worth of like training to be able to even try to make it into the SEALs. This is what I was reading. And I mean, you know what? If you're a Navy SEAL, you're a fucking badass.
Yeah. Now I want to look up
thank you for your service.
How to train as a Navy SEAL.
Girl, like most of them, apparently from what I heard, like, it's very small percentage that actually just make it into the Navy SEALs. Wow. So I had no idea. I just thought it was a branch of the military, but I didn't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's hard to get in
for any branch of the military. Yeah.
So at this point, he was a very active outdoorsman. He hunts and fished a lot. He moved to California to become a firefighter. And in 1987, Robert met Mary Cooper. And they married, and that's when they had 2 children.
Okay.
Brittney
and
Bobby. Brittney and Bobby. Once the children were born is when Robert started to show how he kind of turned into his dad a little bit.
Oh, shit.
So he started to control the life of the kids and Mary, to where he was like telling them when to eat and when they could shower. And
what?
Like, yeah. There's videos of him. Like, there's like home videos. Y les está diciendo, like, they're like, she's videoing them, and then he's like, stop videoing. And then she continues like to joke around with him, and then he's like, he goes crazy on her because he's videoing him.
Just real quick, it says that there is a multi-stage process taking at least 1.5 to 2 years from boot camp to becoming a qualified SEAL. Qualified.
Yeah. I had no idea. I had no idea. Pero thank you for your service.
Agree.
And then he had a back injury while he was in California being a firefighter. And he just decided it would be best for him to move to Arizona and try to work in the medical field.
Okay.
At this time, Robert and Mary were fighting a lot more. They were just arguing all the time, and they were arguing about money, sex, and how controlling Robert was with the family. I mean, like I said, they're kids, and he's like, I mean, think about it. Bobby passes away at 10. So these kids were like babies. They're babies.
And then you said La Niña, she was 12?
Yeah. So, I mean, they're babies. They're like,
not even a teenager.
So you're trying to tell them how to eat and how to
when to shower.
No. So Mary was.
But you're saying that he learned or he got from his dad.
Yeah.
También.
And you know what? I feel like the reason that he would argue so much is because Mary would fight back. Mary would be like, no se dejaba.
Yeah,
and I commend her for that, because obviously, like, she was like, you're not going to be talking to my kids like that. You know, they're kids, like, stop. Mary decided to get a job while Robert was trying to find his path. Like, where was he going to work and stuff? Like, she was still being,
But I mean, like, you guys need to be able to sustain the family meanwhile.
So her mother, Mary's mother, noticed the struggles along with the odd behavior that Robert had. So then she started kind of being like, ¿Y este qué pedo, güey? Like,
pinche raro.
what the fuck que trae este? Porque le habla así a los niños, you know? He was almost mean to the kids. Like, he was...
Like, cruel.
Cruel. Yeah. Often he would tell people around him that he was embarrassed of his son because he wanted him to join him in his outdoor activities. And his son was not interested. He was little.
He was 10. I mean, and
not even.
It wasn't even like he was trying to be like a disciplinarian. Like, he was just being a dick.
Yeah, he was just being mean to them. Y luego, I mean, he was young and he just didn't...
That wasn't his thing.
I mean, he didn't want to go outside or run and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Your son doesn't really care to go outside, play a sport outside.
My son?
Yeah.
Girl, my son was supposed to be a fucking football. My son was going to be a Dallas Cowboys player.
¿Y lo que te dijo?
He doesn't play. He doesn't play football. He doesn't play soccer. He doesn't play anything.
Yeah.
He doesn't like anything.
He wants to be inside.
Yeah, he wants to be inside. It's hot.
Yeah.
We live in Houston.
And he says, I'm tired.
And I'm tired.
And he wants to play chess.
Yeah, and his feet hurt.
Yeah.
All the time. So imagine this little boy at the, like, oh, you have to go outside and hunt this fucking deer with me. Like, what the fuck? Like, no. And then there's some kids que see, they're like, yeah, I want to hunt the deer.
Or maybe también if it's like, okay, we're going to go when it's hunting season.
Yeah.
We're going to go once.
Yeah.
And
have a good time with your dad, opposed to like, you have to be here. You know, like,
and you're going to be good at it.
No. In the 1990s, he continued to act odd, and he was actually at one point trying to separate Mary from her family.
Oh, fuck no.
Como que...
Yeah, when they're trying to isolate you.
Ándale.
No.
And not be close to them. And when he was asked, like, by his mom, like, ¿Qué pedo, güey? Like, why are you doing this? He said he was acting this way because he didn't want to get close to anyone that was going to leave him like his mom did.
Well, yeah, like you said, it really affected him, the fact that his mom...
You, Robert... But why Mary?
Yeah.
Why?
It's because he's trying to make sure nobody leaves him, pues.
And I understand that. Pero you don't tell people, oh.
But you're making, like, if she's trying to isolate his wife, so you're making her mom leave her, or you're making her leave her mom.
Exactly my thought. A family friend noticed that Robert had turned into his dad the same way that his dad acted with him. Yeah. So he was starting to control Mary and then try to turn her against her family.
He probably turned into what he didn't want to be.
Exactly.
Terminó haciendo eso.
The friend also remembered a few things that were odd that Robert would do. He said that the one time they were out hunting and they killed an elk, and Robert took the blood of the elk and smeared it all over his face.
Oh.
And he wanted to take pictures?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I have no words.
No, I don't either, because I don't know if that's a ritual. Does anybody that hunt out there, can you let us know?
I know somebody that hunts at my job, and I'm going to ask him.
No blood smearing?
Not that I know.
Okay.
I think does it just have to be elk? Can it be deer?
I think anything. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what he did. And another instance, Robert thought it would have been funny to empty his loaded gun right next to a family that was having a picnic.
Bitch.
Yeah, like they're just sitting there having a picnic and they're just like...
A happy family.
Pop. A whole loaded gun.
Oh my God.
And he thought it was hilarious. And his friends were like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, stop. That's not funny.
Like, you could hurt somebody.
Dude, yeah. And there's a lot of people, and I know that maybe I'm like that, or other people, that I might think something is funny, but I don't read the room. And then, like, you end up doing something, but then you could hurt somebody.
Yeah.
You know? But I feel like there's a lot of people out there.
Yeah,
like that.
Pero it's one instance to do something funny in a room or say something, pero unload a gun.
That's dangerous.
Next to a family having a picnic. Wow.
Yeah. He also, at one...
Yo le hubiera hablado a la policía.
I'm sure that I would have done the same. He also apparently at one point made his Labrador get into a fight with the pit bull just so that he can kill the pit bull.
Oh my God.
And for this one, there was an actual news report. Like he was in the paper for this. Yeah. So people around him knew that he had made the whole thing up just so that he can kill the pit bull.
He wanted an excuse.
Yes. The pit bull was just walking down the street, minding his business.
Do you think he wanted the pit bull to kind of attack his,
Yes.
so then he
Yeah.
can use that, like
Yeah.
you were saying?
I honestly did not read the whole thing because I have a pit bull and I was like, I don't want to know. And I just can't imagine me fighting my dog for no reason.
And your dog is half lab, half pit bull.
Yeah, so I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I just can't imagine. So I didn't read what he did, but he did something like that.
Oh, wow.
Now, in 1998, things did get so bad that the couple decided to go to marriage counseling at the Scottsdale Baptist Church.
Okay.
So things started getting worse. Mary is like, dude, this is not okay. Let's try to go to marriage counseling. And they were going.
And he agreed.
He did. He did agree. The neighbors reported the screaming and fighting getting worse. And his close family and friends noticed that Robert would tell them often that he was very depressed. So even if they were going to the marriage counseling, it just was not working out.
Yeah.
Robert had also expressed suicidal thoughts to his friends and family, and all because he did not want to lose his family. Now, there's a point where I'm like, okay, do you not want to lose your family as in because you want to stay together, or do you want to a fuerza, like you need to have them with you even if they don't want to be here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when do you draw the line?
Or do you think it's because he obviously was turning into his dad, but that's just because that's what he knew. Like,
Maybe.
he didn't know any better,
Yeah.
but even though deep down that wasn't what he wanted to do, but he was still doing it. And maybe he thought, well, marriage counseling is not the same as like individual counseling
No,
for like for your
definitely.
own
Yeah.
issues.
He
So-
knew that they were both not happy, Estela. He knew that they were not going to make
but
it
he
happen.
just didn't want to end up like his parents,
Exactly.
right?
They continued to go to counseling because they wanted to fix their marriage, but 2 years passed and nothing was better. Things had changed in a way of him speaking now, and his marriage was not now about him wanting to fix it. Now he was upset. Now he had anger towards Mary and his family.
Oh my God.
He told one of his coworkers that he decided to have an affair with a sex worker. He also told him that he was worried that Mary was going to find out because
leave you?
And yeah, leave him because he had a UTI after the affair. And Mary was ready for any little thing
Just to
get a divorce
Yeah. Then why would you do that?
because he decided to.
It's like you want her to.
Yeah.
Do you think he wanted her to like leave him? So then he had like, oh, you're leaving me now.
No.
I can really be angry at you.
No.
No?
He was like, he was doing this. He did not want to have a divorce. Divorce was not in his mental capacity. Like, he's not going to get a divorce. It didn't matter what happened. He was not going to get a divorce.
But he had sex with the sex worker,
Yep.
and I'm assuming unprotected because he had
Obviously, if he had a UTI,
but he was like, oh, she can't find out because me va a dejar.
me va a dejar.
But why would you do it?
He did not, once again, want to get a divorce. He was set on making
Things work.
things work.
Even
And
though they have been trying for the past 2 years, nada. Yeah.
at this moment in time, Robert is now working at the Mayo Clinic in Scottsdale. So at one...
Wow, at the Mayo Clinic?
Yes, girl.
Wow.
Yes, girl. At one, I heard someone say that he was a surgical tech, and then someone else in another thing that I heard say that he was a respiratory technician or something like that. So, I mean, he had a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, they
I don't think just anybody gets hired at the Mayo Clinic, right?
No.
They're like very...
yeah. And not only that, but I mean, like, I don't think money was a problem for them.
like they were... that wasn't one of the things
Exactly.
that they were fighting about.
This all happens around December, and Robert is insisting that he will not get a divorce.
I'm sorry, the affair or the sex with the sex worker happened in December.
Around December.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is around the end of the year. So this brings us back to April, the beginning of April 2001.
Okay.
The day before the explosion. Robert went to work at the Mayo Clinic. Nothing unusual was reported by his coworkers. After work, he picked up Brittney and drove her to the National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony, where she was supposed to be honored for her academic achievements. Before the ceremony was over, Robert decided to take Brittney out at 30 minutes before and leave before she even was able to get her certificate.
Oh, why?
I don't know. But Brittney's teacher did later describe that Brittney's dad was there, but he was not there. She noticed that something was off with him, and also that he did not look proud of Brittney.
Wow.
She also did notice that Mary didn't go, and Mary was always there with her.
That's what I was about to ask you,
But
su mamá.
Mary was with Bobby at a gun and knife safety class that Robert made him take him to
Wow.
at the same time at the Baptist church. Brittney and Robert stopped at an outdoor store before they made it home. And he purchased a few things, including a water filter, an insulated water bottle, waterproof matches, and 2 packages of water purification tablets.
There are waterproof matches?
They're waterproof matches. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You learn something
for
new
people
every
that
day.
hike.
No, I know. That never occurred to me, but it makes sense.
I mean,
I will want some.
so where are you going?
I was just going to get in the shower.
No, not you, stupid ass. No, like, where's Robert going? Why does he need this? So you were just going to get in the shower and turn it on? You're an idiot. All right. Well, welcome back, Estela.
You're like, where are you going? I'm like, in the
shower? What an idiot, dude. Hey, turn on, estar parada ahí como pendeja with the lights off.
I'll FaceTime you.
And I'll be the stupid ass, be like, good job, sister. God, we're an idiots. So the family is seen later at a local restaurant eating dinner.
That same night?
That same night.
Okay.
Around 8:30, the family returns home. The neighbor reported hearing Robert and Mary arguing again at around 10 p.m. That was not out of the ordinary for them, so they didn't have to like call the cops or anything like that. Not long after, it went quiet, as it did often. Nothing was heard until the next morning at 8:42 a.m. when the house exploded. They also found out additional information about the bodies that were left in the house. Mm-hmm. After further examination of the bodies, it appeared that both children had suffered wounds to their necks.
Oh my gosh.
Now, they were very obvious that these were not caused by the fire.
Right.
The cuts on the children's neck, Estela, were so deep that they were almost decapitated.
Oh my God.
So it went all the way from one side to the other, almost getting to their cervical cord. Like they were...
It's brutal.
It was brutal. Now, they took a look at Mary.
And it was the children, igualitos.
The children, los dos.
Okay.
Neck. The children. Now, they took a look at Mary to check if she had any, like if she had a cut too. But no, she did not have a cut, but she had something much worse. She was shot in the back of her head.
Ooh. Execution style?
Yes.
Oh.
As I mentioned. So then they're shot and almost decapitated and then lay them down in their mattress.
Their beds.
Yeah. As I mentioned earlier, the police were a bit concerned and they started thinking something was wrong with him. Like, where did he go? Or did he get hurt? Does he need help? Is he, whatever? But they changed their tone once they saw Robert was not running away or scared. Police started to look around at the surveillance cameras around the area. And at 10:43 that night, there is a sighting of Robert at a Bank One branch ATM located about half a mile from his home. He was driving the silver 4Runner and he withdrew $280. Now, this motherfucker, like, when I saw this, I'm like, he gives no fucks. Like, all he did was just grab the money. He looked at the receipt and he just walks back, like even like bouncing.
Like he's just fucking running errands and shit.
Like he has shit to do. He's like,
and this was at 10 in the morning?
No, 10 at night.
Oh, shit.
So that night.
So, bitch, where you been?
Exactly. Now, in between this time, I heard a few things that kind of got me a little bit like, a lot of people saying that, did he go back home after this? Did he drive back home? Were they already dead? Like, or because at this point they can't really figure out much on an autopsy because of the fact that the bodies are so
charred.
So they're like, okay, well, did he go back home? So
what do you mean he go back home?
After this, did he drive away? Did he leave?
Oh, okay. Now that he...
Or did he go back to the house and then that's when he set the, to put the bomb off or whatever?
Oh, this is the night before.
This is the night before.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you meant this was the day of the fire and it was later that night.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess I misheard you.
So this was the night before. So did he go back to the house after this 10:43 when he was seen at the bank? A lot of people, that's a question that everybody's asking themselves because they're like, okay, so
what did he do after?
Right? So then next thing you know, there was a report of a kid that was delivering newspapers.
A newspaper boy.
Y dice que...
Did you know that your husband used to do that?
Yeah, I know. And so then he actually was able to say that he had seen that there was 2 cars in the driveway that day.
So that means he
drove back. So that means he went back to the home
at some point.
Whether
it be that night after he took out the money or he in the morning.
In the morning,
Right
yeah.
before the explosion.
And then someone else around in the neighborhood said that they were going to work like around 4 o'clock in the morning. And when they left, they saw that there was two cars. Yeah. I don't know if I confused anybody. Sorry about that. On April the 14th, around 100 miles north of Scottsdale, a Forest Service ranger discovered a vehicle while on patrol at the Tonto National Forest near Young, Arizona.
Okay.
The doors were all closed, but all the windows were down, and it was an SUV. Under the SUV, moving around, was a dog.
Oh, he was alive.
He was alive.
Okay.
When the police arrived to investigate the vehicle, it was wiped clean. I mean,
Like detailed.
Like, estaba pinche espirado a la verga y todo.
Like they took it to the dealership and
Yes.
shit.
So the only thing that they found were coins que estaban adentro de como the middle of the thing.
The console?
The console. And then the hat that you can see him wearing when he was at the ATM.
Okay.
That's it. So we know that he was in the car.
Yeah.
But they don't know what happened to him after. So they were like, okay, let's get some fingerprints. Was there anything else? They only found 9 fingerprints in the whole car. 9.
Damn.
Now, 9 fingerprints from a car that had kids on it all the time.
Yeah.
That it's impossible.
Oh, yeah, pero si lo limpió.
He cleaned the shit out that
He got like
motherfucker.
a little Lysol wipe and shit. A little Clorox.
Girl, I don't know, but he went to town on that. And the only thing that they found, like I said, was the change in the glove compartment and then the hat. The police was like, okay, so he has to be around here, right? And they have to find him. Another thing that I found crazy was that the police noticed that he had to have been there too because there was poop outside of the on the driver's side.
Okay.
So he took a squat and then...
Oh, I thought it was maybe the dog's.
No, it was his.
Oh. ¿Se limpió la cola?
Yo creo que no. So, pero lo bueno es que at least he didn't hurt the dog.
Yeah, no, I'm glad Blue
Was okay.
was okay.
So they started to scour the area and looking for Robert or at least a body or something.
Yeah.
But nothing was ever found.
Nothing.
Nothing. Around this SUV placement, there's about a dozen large caves in the area. So now only one cave was searched, but why is that? I really was like, I don't understand why. Well, apparently the caves are a part of an underground complex. So it's kind of like a network of land that's underground.
Okay.
And so it's kind of hard to get to the caves. Mm-hmm. So if you know how to get around there, there's no way that anybody could ever find you.
Oh, okay.
Not only that, after the police took, the time they looked around one cave. Because they were like, there's footsteps, there's one cave.
No, pero si ellos se pierden, like, ya valieron verga, like,
bro,
fuck.
Exactly. So I think there was like, at first there was like 100 people that were out there looking. And then after they had a moment of someone got lost or something like that. And then they were like, no, they went down to 20. So they were like, no, we're not doing this. Right. And even that afterwards, they did contact somebody that was like a private, like somebody that
expert
was
that would know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they didn't find anything in there.
Oh,
either.
wow.
There were reports that there was a man a few days before walking around, maybe hitchhiking, but nothing was reported until after the truck was found. So if he was picked up or not,
he was long gone.
He was all gone. There is also a nearby Native American reservation, but the police has no jurisdiction, so they didn't go in there and look. With the weather conditions getting really dire, and it was kind of hard for them to keep looking, they only took 3 days to look. Because they were like, we can't, it's snowing. They could not get into the caves.
What date was this?
In April.
Oh, shit, it was snowing?
Yeah. I thought so too, but I was like, okay. So.
You said it was 100 miles north of Tucson.
So after 3 dadays, they stopped looking. It was over. The sheriff's department did say that they would come back though.
Okay. They just had to wait for the
weather time.
They just had to wait for, like you said, the weather conditions to get a little bit better.
Yeah, but they never went back.
Oh.
Yeah. In June 2002, Robert William Fisher was officially named by the FBI as the 475th fugitive to be placed on its top 10 most wanted. Mm-hmm. In 2004, a Canadian man that was watching America's Most Wanted recognized Fisher off of one of the shows. Mm-hmm. And he said, I know where he's at.
Se fue para Canadá.
I know exactly who he is, and he looks very similar to him. right?
And I'm gonna call the police.
He's like it is my neighbor's boyfriend in Vancouver. So he sent the tip in to the FBI, and not long after, 35 police officers showed up at the neighbor's residence. They found a woman, and the person identified as who they thought they were looking for or trying to leave. He was trying to leave through the back door. So that even made it more like, oh, dude.
And you said this, what year was this?
This was in 2004. Mm-hmm.
So 3 years.
Yes.
Wait, the family died in 201 or
No,
02?
in 01.
01.
Mm-hmm. So then they're like, okay, he kind of looks like him. No, Estela. He was fucking identical to Robert William Fisher. Like, he looked they had the same eye color, the same hair. They had the same, like, even the height was the same. They even weighed around the same. I mean, this person had the same features.
So it was Fisher or no?
I'm not there yet.
Oh.
They're both 6 feet tall, similar in weight, like I said.
Yeah.
He had been in the military, and he told them that he was 45 years old. So around that time, he would have been a little bit over like 2 years younger than Robert.
Which is fine, but why are you trying to leave, bro?
Why are you trying to leave, bro? Right?
El que, como dice, el que nada debe, nada teme.
Nada teme. So one of the things that would set him apart from the lookalike was that, remember that Robert had that surgery on his back? Mm-hmm. Only 10% of people the age of Robert would have had that surgery to help fix his back. 10%. Nobody gets that surgery because it's not recommended by the surgeon, right? And guess what? He had one too. He had one too. The lookalike had one too.
Y el lookalike que estaba diciendo que that's not me.
Not he. That's not me. The lookalike did not have any dental crowns like como tenía Robert. But he was missing the tooth where Robert would have had a gold crown. And the exact same tooth.
Do people still get gold crowns?
I don't know, but that's cool. I want one.
You did say that.
Uh-huh.
That's very...
Before I turned 50, I want a girl. I've already decided that. Anyway.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's going to say Cafecito and Crime. I'm kidding.
Are you going to get it Cafecito on top and then and crime abajo and crime abajo?
And then I'm going to go like this. Like that. Bro, you know I'm going to get it.
You won't.
Bro.
When you're 50, you said.
Before I'm 50.
Okay, so...
I have time.
Yeah, you do. You have 10 years.
Yeah.
Si Dios quiere.
I'm going to... Voy a juntar el gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do. I would put myself a gold tooth.
No, you said...
Fun fact.
Espérame.
Oh.
You said, are you going to do a gold tooth or a grill?
No, a grill. But I'm talking about... I'm back at the case. I'm like, I know. A gold tooth.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, fun fact number 52 about me, guys, is that I have a tattoo on my leg with a skull. A sugar skull.
Yeah.
My husband has one. I have one. And mine has a crown on it. But when she's smiling, one of the tooth is gold. It's yellow.
So you're going to... That's your inspiration?
That's my inspiration. Anyway.
I thought it was Huh? Is it Harry or Marv que tiene uno en... Oh, I forgot.
It's Harry. No, it's Marv.
No, it's Harry. It's Harry.
Oh,
Harry.
Harry. Anyway, now the picture of the man was taken to his stepmom, and the stepmom said that she didn't know who that man was.
Really?
Yeah.
So la stepmom de Fisher.
No, the lookalike. She was like, I've never seen that man. And so then they were like, okay, so maybe it is Fisher. But then she was like, no, I do know who that is. That's my stepson. Yeah. She was in Vancouver too. So then...
I have a lot of scenarios in my mind.
Hold on. A neighbor came forward saying that the man had told her as well that he had lived in the U.S. and was in the military.
Okay.
Okay. Now, they took his fingerprints.
Right.
And they did not match Robert's.
Which were the ones that were found in the vans when they were found in the forest.
That's correct. So, because of that, they did not pursue the lookalike as Robert William Fisher. They said, nope.
That's not him.
That's not him.
Now, we're not done, right?
About to be.
No.
Yep. Now, in 2021, the FBI removed Robert Fisher from the 10 most wanted list. Some believe he died in the forest. Others believed a man that was this controlling would never choose suicide. He would have chose to survive, to try to make it. If Robert is alive, he would now be 60, in his 60s. And every year that passes is another year that his family does not get justice. but someone somewhere out there knows something. So if you have information about Robert Fisher's whereabouts, please contact the FBI at 1-888-CALL-FBI or submit a tip online at tips.fbi.gov. You can remain anonymous. And that is the unsolved case of the Fisher family murders.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry.
Not one bit.
I'm sorry.
Wait, do you think that's Robert Fisher?
Girl, it's because, okay, I need you to, I'm going to look him up for you and you tell me.
I can look him up.
Yeah. If he does not look, I don't know. Because obviously they can alter their
appearance.
No, they can alter their fingertips. You know, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
You can alter that, las quemas y todo, but they didn't have any way to say that he had done that. But I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure that the FBI took his DNA, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that he did, that there was no way that they would have been like, no. I think he's out there, honestly. And I hope that he is living the most horrendous life that he could ever possibly live. Because what he did to his children and to his wife, a lot of people say that he was having an affair. So that's why he did it, that he wanted to get rid of that family and start over, I guess. But he cut the baby's throats and shot her in the head. And I mean, we need to remember, this guy was an outdoorsman. He hunted. He was like out there. So he would have made it.
Surviving out
there.
Yeah.
And they've never found a body. Nothing.
Do you think that Mary told him, hey, I'm going to leave?
Yeah. I'm sure that she did.
And then he was like, well, before you leave, I'm going to.
Yeah. He couldn't take it. He was not going to let that
Because that's the
happen.
one thing he didn't want was to end up like his parents.
And then I also saw somewhere that he never took his kids to Disney World or Disneyland or Disney World.
Disneyland in California.
In California. So he never took them to Disneyland because he said that that's the biggest fight that his parents ever had.
Oh, that's so sad.
No, pero ¿qué culpa tienen los niños?
No, pero that's sad to say that's going to cause...
For him not to take them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you kind of feel sad for him as a kid growing up, you know, because...
I feel sad for him as a kid, but not as now.
Of course, no.
You know?
Pero that's sad that's the reason why you don't want to take your fucking kids to Disneyland. That's because your parents fought about it when you were growing up.
Yeah. And it's like the kids, ¿qué culpa tienen?
No.
Besides that, just to know that, you know, Brittney had so much ahead of her and she was like she was going to be a part of the honor society. Like, girl,
she was 12.
Was smart. She was 12. And then not only that, but Bobby, you know, he was trying his best, you know, to fit in with his dad and everything. Yeah. And then you just take their life.
And then Mary was just trying to protect her kids and protect herself and, you know, no se dejaba la compa.
No se dejaba. I also heard somebody talk about que creo que la mom de él,
Mary?
Fisher. De Fisher, de Robert, le había dicho que antes de que se casara con él que tuviera cuidado, like to be careful with him because he, like, I guess, pero she didn't. I mean, obviously when you're young, you're like,
Well,
and let us know what you think. Mm-hmm. Do you think that he's still alive? Honestly, I don't know. I think he's still alive.
I think so too.
I really do think that he's out because if not even a body. I mean, a lot of people, they'll take other people's that are already dead and they'll just become. I know it sounds like TV, pero it happens.
No, it happens. I mean, what do they say? All fiction's based off some truth or something like that.
Yeah. So let us know what you think. Mm-hmm. If you'd like to follow us on Instagram, you can at
Cafecito and Crime Pod. And if you would like to download our episodes, leave us a review and/or rate us. We would really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for listening and for all of your support and for messages saying that they were hoping we were fine.
Yes.
And we are fine. We're back and we'll talk to you in the next one.
Bye.